Let's see what this Fairly Odd Parents live action reboot is. Oh, they already uploaded a video, and it's the trailer from Paramount Plus. Alright. I'm going to watch this. I wish I hadn't sent that email to Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon? Don't air this show. Ever. Do not release it. Don't do anything with it. Hey guys, this is Devin Marichal, aka D-Man Jones. And today, I want to tell you that I've just watched this trailer for the Fairly OddParents Fairly Odder. Yes, that's the title. And it's actually worse than I thought it would be. What? You can't do this. You can't. So, for any of those who have seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. But for the ones who don't know, who haven't seen the trailer, well, it's not what you would expect. You're probably like me, like expecting this to be like just this like live action show combining both animation and live action. And we did get that combo. However, instead of being like this full-fledged live action show, it's a sitcom. Yep, you heard it right. It's a sitcom. And it looks awful. Where to begin with this thing? Well, let's start by saying that the title is so ridiculous. Sure, the title, The Fairly OddParents, is already pretty ridiculous. But this title makes it even worse. Like, the fairly odder part. That sounds like it. It sounds like it's written by a 5-year-old. Like, who came up with that name? Gorillas? Chimpanzees? And secondly, about the characters we're gonna meet up. So, you probably already know what the plot of this show is gonna be. It's about this 13-year-old girl named Vivian Turner, who have just moved into Dimsdale in this one house with his father named Ty. Yeah, Ty Turner. And they meet up with Viv's stepbrother, Roy, and Ty's high school lover, or whatever, Rachel. And while they've arrived there, Timmy Turner was there. And he decided to give his fairies to his new cousin. And yes, he apparently has a cousin in this show. You thought seeing some random girl named Kimmy, who looks like Timmy but is a girl version, is weird? Well, what if he actually had a cousin? That doesn't work. And oh man, can we just skip on to how the characters are? Let me just rip apart all these characters, because I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy me when I destroy these characters. So first of all, we got Vivian, who I'm guessing is just going to be this generic preteen girl who is moving into this new place and is not really that familiar with it. And there's Ty, who's just the generic handsome guy who's the dad. There's Roy, who's just this generic little boy who's just there to be like hippie. Like, seriously, Roy is hippie. Like, whenever he talks, his dialogue sounds like this. Hey, what's happening, guys? I am going to enjoy this. The sister. High five, bro. Oh. And we got Rachel Ragland, who's just forgettable. Like, I do not know any of these characters. What's with these characters? What's with them? Oh, and also you got Timmy himself, who's just there just to be a cameo, and the casting choice for him. I don't know who's casting him, but it's definitely not Drake Bell, that's for sure. Like, it looks like they are trying so desperately to get Drake Bell back, but since he's in jail for a really long time, they chose someone else. And when I see him, the actor makes this face. He's like, what? And we got Cosmo and Wanda. And I will tell you good news about them. The good news is that at least Poof's not there, so that's good. Neither is Sparky, and thank God there's no Chloe in there. Oh, for those of you who don't know, Chloe is the worst character in the original cartoon, and the worst thing about the original cartoon, so I'm glad she's out. But there's bad news. Cosmo and Wanda are still as bad as in the seasons 6 to 10. Like, Cosmo's still stupid. And Wallace not as bad as before. Like, Wanda's still a nag. Still a nag. Oh, and speaking of those characters, have you seen how the show looks? I mean, I do applaud to them that they at least don't use CGI for this one, and that they instead use 2D animation. But it's that Flash 2D animation that just doesn't look good, and it looks even worse than the hand-drawn animation from the original. But hey, at least it doesn't look as bad as the one in the last 10 episodes of season 10. Those episodes look really bad. Oh, and you want to hear more on me destroying this thing? Well, wait till the actual thing comes in. And after I watched all of the episodes of the first season, and then I'll rip it apart some more. Also, the official release date has been announced. It's March 31st. A missed opportunity to celebrate the original show's 20th anniversary. Well, I guess it's gonna be 21 years. And it's also quite a missed opportunity that it's not released. That is not released on April 1st. Because it'll be showing us like a tagline that says it's gonna be good, and the next thing you walk in, it's gonna be absolutely terrible. But you wanna know what's the worst thing about this? The worst thing about this thing? Well, it doesn't have any purpose to exist whatsoever. I mean, think about this. Like, this show is trying to change up some things that the original show established, and is trying to be, more of its own thing rather than stay true to its original, which I don't mind that. But here's the thing. Not only is it done highly incorrectly, but I'm already doing that with my passion project, the Fairly Odd Motion Picture. why release something when, like, why release something that does what my movie is gonna do anyway? Is it because it's a show and it wants to do something that even live action movies of animations are not bad enough to do? You know what? After watching that trailer, I regretted ever to send that email to Nickelodeon. So, if you excuse me, I'm just gonna go, like, delete on the some place in my Gmail so that it won't be in my history. And done, delete it. So, you know the drill, guys. Like and subscribe and hit that bell to get notified by either personal videos or all of them. And now, if you excuse me again, I'm gonna just keep working on my passion project, the Fairly Odd motion picture.